We should be recording then.
There we go. Recording.
I'll tell you what. Should we do introductions?
Sort of, yeah.
I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. The dwarf, the elf, and the bard. Walk into a bar.
Now everybody knows who we are. Well done.
Right.
Well, actually, the recording fucked up last time, so no.
I'm assuming we're going to cut the first minute of this. Just cut out the fluff. Right.
Absolutely not, no.
Okay, so have we all got our drinks?
Yeah, well, no, mine dehydrated.
I'll sort that out.
No, evaporated, David.
No dehydrated.
No,
Sounds
evaporated.
better.
Science! This is D&D. Right, okay.
Magically dehydrated.
Okay.
We have... I remembered your names. Gammon.
Hey!
Dwarf barbarian. On a mission to gain the favour of the... Who? Who are you here to get... Tell us your mission. Who are you here to gain the favour of?
I am to get approval from my fiance's father.
To be that person's fiance. Okay.
I was going to say, let's introduce ourselves as our gamer tags, but then your gamer tag is your name.
Oh, yeah.
I
am trying to
you playing the character Bree, or Badger, who is a halfling bard. For the purposes of this, there is no bard class in D&D next yet, so we've kind of just jury-rigged her character, but it's fine.
There will be.
There will be. Tell us about your character.
Be cool.
Right, what is her mission? Is it just to gain the bestest stories, or?
To earn enough money to be able to stay at home with the family and have some babies.
Is that why you were kind of like chatting up that planeswalker? Right. Okay.
Planeswalker.
And finally, but not least,
we
have Aranel.
Elf boy!
Elf boy, aka Aranel.
No, elf boy.
Who is?
He is a elf fighter.
So you got Gammon and Cheat, didn't you?
And what is his mission?
His mission is to seek vengeance upon the orc that slaughtered his unit.
What's the orc's name?
I can't remember the orc's name, actually.
You didn't write it down. Okay, fine. Figure it out later. It's Demon Skin in common.
Demon Skin. Yeah, on this one, hang on. Demon Skin. It's Karas Kai.
Karas Kai, right. Karas Kai is the orc. Elven for Demon Skin.
Yeah, this is probably not D&D Elvish. I just googled Elvish translator and picked the first one.
It's probably only, I was going to say Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern elves.
It'd be better if we got Simlish. That'd be fucking hysterical. That Steve, someone can translate that one.
For warning, this podcast contains adults using adult language.
Oh, fuck. Who gives a rat's ass? My channel's got that.
Someone spoke French today in the library and I understood what they said.
Was it like...
Bravo. Okay, so are we ready to get going?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So where are we?
I said bravo. That's French for well done.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's like French for yay.
Is it French?
It's Italian.
French is Italian, yeah.
Whoa! The dwarf got one right!
I'm just going to sit down and
Wait,
cringe.
hang on, sorry. This needs to go on recording that Dave knew something that Anthony didn't.
Shut it.
I've just lost hit points, you know that, right? All of a sudden, my dwarf, although immune to poison, well, damn near resistant to poison, is going to get drunk now.
It's okay, I have an antitoxin ability. I'll cure you.
Do you?
I can make antitoxin.
Oh, right. I thought you had, you could touch someone and just go, you're cured. That'd be useful,
That would be awesome.
Brilliant.
We got the Messiah here.
Need to get on the forums and create that.
Here we go.
Switching dice. Sweet.
You are... when do we leave you guys? Because obviously listeners aren't going to have the first podcast now. That's our pilot.
They can have a bit of it.
We'll call that our pilot. No one ever heard of it. So,
The trailer.
We were in the second town.
we're in...
There's a pound coin.
Yes, the pound coin. That's a counterfeit pound coin. It's a very shoddy counterfeit, but it's a counterfeit pound coin, and I use it as my D2.
Oh, sweet.
You can tell because the queen is sort of very pronounced.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And the
Fraud with a Ouija gaming.
This is how you tell. You have a dodgy pound coin.
Right, so yeah, there's a pound coin. That's a D2, and that might pinch that.
Wow, that is crap.
It's terrible, isn't it? Right. Shall we play D&D? Might be a good idea.
Oh, is that what we're here for?
I think so. We have dice.
Oh.
Also, do you know another way of testing that it's fraud?
I don't need dice.
Oh.
I've already got my dice.
Have you? My mistake, sorry mate, I thought you needed them.
I've touched them now, and you're going to have DM's influence on those dice.
Woo! They're mine.
That might not be a good thing.
You're going to try and kill me one way or the other.
So you might as well just get on the
Yeah, we were
bandwagon.
in the second town.
Volcrest.
Volcrest.
Volcrest? The Planeswalker was talking to us and saying he would give us a bit of extra dosh if we went and found this.
No, we just finished it. Yeah, we'd finished at the churchyard.
And we'd find out there's a second bandit camp.
Yes. And this is why.
Excuse me.
Essentially, the bandit camp is to the north in the forest. The area is relatively unexplored because for some reason people seem to get lost or turned around very easily there. If Tash, you would like to do a folklore check.
Okay.
Ooh. 2 seconds.
Yeah. When I say things like this, like for example, people get lost or turn around, feel free to just cut in and say, "Ooh, can I folklore?" and find out why, because I might have it written down.
Okay.
I'll try survival,
Okay.
because I am a guide.
Won't work.
No?
Can
I'll
I
get
do
lost.
a folklore check?
You most certainly can. If you would like to do a
D20?
hang on, I just want to make sure I've got the right thing here. It'll be a intelligence check, so roll against your intelligence, so you add your intelligence modifier, and then add D6. I believe your skill dice is D6. I'll just
Jesus.
triple check that. Skill dice is D6 now, haven't it? They've just changed it.
Yes, not that it matter too much because even under the last bit it went to D6 anyway.
Okay, so yeah, your skill dice is now at D6, so you roll a D20 plus a D6 and add the results together.
I'm telling you how to do maths.
They're telling you how to do maths,
Nine.
we'll now be telling you what that is.
9.
And the answer is low.
9.
Not very low.
9 plus your intelligence?
13.
13.
Wow, she's intelligent.
Yeah, you know that people get turned around, but you're not really 100% sure as to why. There's no folklore about it that you've heard. Okay, so
Where's our music?
Karen-
We don't have ambience. Come on. Alright, sorry.
Karen
Yes,
explains that much of the town,
There we go.
see,
I like that. Patience.
patience.
I'm a dwarf. I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, patience who is steadfast and patient. You know, they carve stone. They're all about taking your time.
Dude, I ran into combat how many times?
Combat's a different thing.
We should
Anyway,
run
so
this
Karen
attack.
explains that much of the town is closed because of the recent bandit attacks. So they prevent the blacksmith from getting his ores, the tanner from getting his skins, and the alchemist from getting his herbs. So all you have in the market is very basic stuff. Stuff that adventurers such as yourselves would not be very interested in. And you suspect that possibly, if you enter this bandit threat, it will only take a day or two for these shops to get restocked with their missing orders. And perhaps even unveil their services to the world. Go ahead.
I'm a girl,
Yeah.
and I don't want to go shopping.
You could, but you can't go shop. There's nowhere to buy stuff.
And
And you've already done your bit of shopping. Anyway, we're moving on. Okay, so
Okay.
I am explaining cutscene.
Yeah, alright.
Keep interruptions like.
you said we were allowed to.
Unless you're about to say, "Can I do this check?" If you're
Yes.
going to go bullshit,
No, I want to buy some glass bottles. There is a plan in my madness.
I'm the DM. I need to know your plan. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
It's actually a good alarm system. If we are resting in a cave, right, and we have an open area, we smash bottles all over the floor.
You could just pour the blood of your fallen enemies over the door, and then instead of hearing that crunch, 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 you might not hear. You'll hear what? So no glass bottles. You don't need
That
them.
was alright, Elvis.
Don't worry. It's a good idea. But we're trying to keep it simple. Let's just let me flow.
There's no glass blower.
Oh.
Yeah, he's sucked and well, that's it. Okay.
The first person.
Now the forest is about a day's travel out. Okay. Taran is there with you. He tells you it's about a day's travel out. There's still some carts and stuff there from the caravan. Here you are in the town centre.
We have the bandit camp marked.
The bandit camp is marked on your map, or at least its rough location.
Let's do this.
You're just gonna say farewell to Taran and head on
Yes.
out.
Yep, might as well.
I can't see anything more for us to do here.
I can't stand
May
it.
I drop a hint?
Yes.
I have intentionally mentioned that our carts are out.
Yes.
If you were to use your foresight, you could ask to borrow one.
What for?
To get there.
But I can just jump on his shoulders.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you just head on.
just walk off, yeah.
It's a day's travel out.
Basically,
On the side note,
Wait,
if
hang
you-
on. Does this mean there might be a lot of loot that we can't all carry back?
I know, on the side note, if you had taken the cart, it would have only been a half day.
Okay,
Half day
that's
thing.
fine.
Well,
so I'm
also-
just want to try and get you to listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when I deliver some mystery or mention a cart, you can use your initiative to say, well, maybe I could ask about that.
But also, if we took a cart, we'd be a massive magnet of bandits.
Yeah, because they regularly want to raid well-armed carts with no loot.
Well,
No,
they
no,
did
no,
this last time.
Yeah, they're not going to do it a second time.
Well, there's only one cart this time.
Yeah, the same
Yeah.
3 guys that beat off the last 2 waves.
But the point is this, Dave, they're not going to give you a cart full of expensive loot to ride to a bandit camp. That's bad business planning. That's
Well,
not very well thought out.
it's
Anyway, so you
not
don't
my
take a
business.
cart, you head on
Yeah.
your way up there. Right.
Cheese it on foot. Need
As-
running, need walking.
As you're about to approach the area where the bandit camp is, now obviously you have options to approach. You just sort of mosey on up, or you can maybe take a more strategic option, maybe scout around and stealth it a
I
bit.
think we should stealthily approach.
I think you should stealth, because I clank.
Oh, so do I. I fall over and hit trees.
You don't clank, you're wearing nothing but a loincloth.
I fall over. I make noise.
He sings loudly too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stealthily.
Me and Elfboy are going to. I've really got to learn your name.
Whoa, so you have your guys some conclusion that you want to stealth.
Well, me and Elfboy
Hang on,
are
hang
not
on.
going to stealth.
Have you all decided that you want to have a more stealthy approach? You've agreed on stealth. I have a mechanic here. I've asked you.
Okay, just...
I haven't told you. I didn't say pick who is going to stealth.
Okay, yes.
Right, okay. In this instance, because you're sticking together, you're not splitting the party,
What?
the person with the lowest dexterity modifier will roll, and the other players will add their dexterity modifiers to that result, and that will be the party's stealth.
Wait. But we have decided to split the party. We decided that me and Aranel and Gammon are not going to stealth. The small halfling, being better, is going to scout out for us.
And the whole point of this is that you can do it together with no penalties. You can all go together.
Okay.
The bonuses are added, but the lowest dexterity person with the lowest dexterity bonus rolls.
Alright.
And then you add your dexterity bonuses
Which,
to that.
oddly
And you
enough-
have
oddly enough-
disadvantage, and you can only get 2. Right. So remember your armor. Maximum dexterity bonus allowed with your armor is 2. So you only have 2. You have no armor, therefore your dexterity bonus is unlimited. What do you have down?
2.
2. So you have 2. Okay. Is
I
that
just
what
like
we're going
to
to
point
do?
out as well that the
Yeah.
halfling has got the least amount of dexterity.
Yeah.
So I'm actually doing you guys a favour with a game mechanic that exists. So can we please just let the DM?
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't trying to stop you. I was just saying that we said that one will go, and you said, "Oh, as the party, do this." So I
I was
clarifying,
just
that's
trying
all.
to. I didn't say.
All right, ladies,
You all
calm
have
down.
an option, right? And you pick the option to stealth.
Embarrassing.
This is stealth. Yeah, okay, drop that now. So you have to be making a roll.
Okay, what do I roll?
Do you have any stealth skills?
No.
No, that's fine. You basically just roll a dexterity modifier.
Which is.
Sorry, dexterity check. Is it 20?
20.
It's ability check.
It's always D20 unless said otherwise.
And now, you guys, what are your dexterity modifiers? 2 each?
2.
So you
2.
add 4 to that roll.
18.
18.
Okay, good.
We are ninjas, mate.
That'll do.
Right, as you approach, you don't quite stealth. So, but you do get close enough to see what's going on. You don't get close enough to necessarily get the drop on you. And what you see in front of you is something like this. Now, these are actual bits of rubble. Have you got your models?
No.
Back with the nature.
And here we are.
Now, as you approach, because you didn't quite get the DC required to stealth up on them, you got enough to get close enough to maybe hear something. So if any of you would like to roll a listen check.
I'll do that. I've got advantage.
Alright, Elf boy, listen in.
Where are you
Hang on a
heading?
second. Listen, that's a wisdom check. So add your wisdom modifier, and then any skill dice you have.
Oh yeah, skill dice. 15.
15. Okay. You actually are able to hear something. What
Oh,
you
good.
hear is a conversation between two very gruff between 3 or 4 gruff sounding individuals. So why are we getting out of here then? Cosmatic wants to make a deal with the orcs. Who's here first? They can go nut a dragon. There's more of them than us. And it's what Mark has ordered. You hear the sounds of weapons being drawn. Got any problems with that? No noise. Thought so. Sound of weapons being sheathed. Now, what you can establish from that is this. Here is an entrance to a sort of a building structure.
Yep.
Thing. And here you see a particularly large individual and a couple of small individuals.
Are these all human?
They're all human. Well, they're bandits. You know, and for the purposes of this, yes, they are human. They're like the
Humanoid.
KKK. They don't like any other race.
Okay.
They're all gathered around. They're just sort of just standing there. They're probably supposed to be keeping watch, but they don't seem to be doing a very good job. Now, you're fairly close, but you're not quite close enough to make any sort of movement. And you are aware of the conversation you just heard.
I'm aware.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you heard that.
Right.
Want to relay the information?
Yes, someone called Mark is ordering them out. And they're just breaking camp.
They're making a run for it?
Seems like. There's 3 or 4 of them, if I can hear.
Can we set them on fire?
You can.
Possibly.
What do you want to do?
so-
You're still...
Okay.
Can I try and... Where are we? How far away are we?
Well, you're just off. When you make a movement, you'll basically, when you move onto the board, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
From that edge, yeah?
Yeah, well, from this corner is where you're coming from.
Cool. Right. Okay, if you want to start a fire and start rolling it around, we'll charge in the confusion.
Okay.
Sound good?
That sounds good. I like this. Bit distraction. I don't get hit in the face again.
Don't count on it.
Great sword. With a large great sword.
Oh, this is good. This is good. I wasn't expecting this.
You're a DM. You're supposed to.
No, you're not. You never try and anticipate as a DM. It doesn't work.
You have conditions and scenarios, and if they go outside of those, then you know what's happened, but you didn't expect that to go that way.
If you prepare for anything, you can guarantee they're not going to do it.
Is this the intergalactic penny dropping pub?
No, this is not. No, I haven't realised anything. You've just told me what you're doing. No realisation. No investigative
when Matt
needs.
did this.
Yeah, when Matt did this, he didn't realise what you were doing. Everyone else had clicked.
I was just too slow at that point.
Me, I am on board with what's going on. So, how do you do this then?
I'm going to cast Flaming Spear.
And how do you do that?
She says she's casting it, and it casts. She chooses a square within 50 feet.
Well, this is good because you're literally just one square
Going
off.
to choose that one.
Okay, do we have a counter to mark it with?
Yes, we can have this little red dice.
Ah, perfect.
No,
No, not there, Matt.
that one.
Yeah.
I knew that.
So, describe the spell for me.
Okay,
I don't
she can move it at will.
No. I mean, don't tell me how it works.
Oh, it's a boiling ball of fire.
Is your thing on airplane mode?
Sorry, hang on.
Mine might not be.